episode 19. So if you haven't got your popcorn, your Reese's Pieces, or your mince pies, now's the time to do so. Because for the last time, put your chairs in the upright position, hide your crayons on your coloring book, because this shit's going to get good. How are we doing, guys?
Good, good. My beet harvester was running away. I had to go chase it down. My goodness. All while I was listening to your intro. Hey everyone,
Okay.
this is Howie0102. Welcome to my stream. I'm with our gracious host, Chris Larkin. And if you've probably already heard, this is our last episode on Sussex Farm, and we will be moving to Lone Oak eventually here. In the meantime, I gotta figure out how to operate this machine.
Yeah, guys. So, like I said, this is the last one, and with me is the forward. So we have 2 spots up for grabs. If you anyone wants who's going to be watching or wants to jump into it, just let us know. If you're already a member, if you're already a friend on my PlayStation network, I can actually send you the invite. For anyone who actually played before with us, you've already got the mods, there's no new mods. For anyone who's going to join in, once I send you the invite, all the mods will come up.
Welcome.
All the mods will come up on
the
on the list
BK
for you.
Farms,
So,
thanks for the like.
Hey guys, this is Big Dog Gaming here, coming at you live. We're over here with Chris, Howie, and
what are you doing? You doing
Funny Bone.
sunflowers?
No, soybeans.
Big Dog's doing sunflowers.
Okay.
I'm doing sugar beet.
Okay.
If you guys notice in the title, we are saying goodbye to Sussex. We're going to try to get as much harvested as we can today and sell everything except the land and everything else.
Hey Charles, this is open if you want to join. But yeah,
B&K.
This is Funny Bone 147 live here with Chris Larkin, Mr. Tim, and Big Dog Gaming.
Hey, Whiskey.
We are saying goodbye to good old Sussex Farm.
That's a funny looking soybeans.
For anybody who's watching, as you can see, we just have vehicles plastered all around the map. At this stage, I don't really care. Like I said, we're moving from here tonight, so. Alright,
Chris,
so
I'm going to hire a worker for now until I go get that blue truck dumped.
well, I was going to bring down trucks off here there now, so.
I'm down on 6 and 5.
Hey,
and
B&K Farms, welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you
Charles,
doing?
you have the mods. If you've been on here before, you're more than welcome to join.
Yeah, no, never Charles, he has the mod list because he was already on.
Yep.
If you want to join, just tell him to say yes to me so I can send him the invite.
Yep.
Chris, I'm on 9, 10, and 11. Or 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, no worries. Just let me bring this white truck over to where Howie is.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, so everybody's watching. Tonight is the night where we're going to sell all the crops. We're not, I was thinking about it. I'm not worried about those poplar anymore. We're not making a whole lot of money to spend all that time at it, so we're just going to forget about it. If we were staying on this map, it would have been something to keep going, just to keep things interesting, but we're not doing it anymore. So, name of the game tonight is to sell up all our crops that we have here. We have a lot of crops. Ultimate name of the game is to get as much money as we can, because Wednesday night we move to Lone Oak.
Which is going to be fun. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that.
Hey, Six is in the house! Six, I hope you're feeling better, brother.
Hopefully all you guys are having a good night tonight. Especially the people in the chat.
I appreciate that, Six. Thanks very, very, very much.
Who do we play with that's from Texas?
Tub Farmer.
Tub Farmer?
Tub. I noticed they had another Geo today, Central Texas.
Yeah, Central Texas. I think he's a little south of there, I think.
gonna be
Jacob Sand, welcome. How you doing, my friend?
There's gonna be a smart aleck and screenshot it and put it in the page. Here you go, Chubb.
Well, trust me, he's already seen it.
Yeah. Because I think,
Thank you, John.
I thought he told me he was east of San Antonio or something.
Yeah, he's.
Thanks, Charles.
We
appreciate those likes.
Or east of Houston, maybe.
He's a half hour, I think it is, or something like that from Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know he said he was right down in the Houston area.
Yeah, that'll be that's in East Texas.
Yeah, he's from Navasota. So
Thank you,
about a half an hour from.
Appreciate it. How you doing?
About a half an hour from
That's
Houston.
good.
Yeah, I've been down that way. I was going to planning on maybe going that way this summer, but now that they've got the country half locked down, they locked the Commonwealth down today. The old governor put out the old decree. Non-essential businesses have to shut down. And all I could think of is no more pub.
JB is in the house. Welcome, JB. How are you doing, my friend?
Yep, they're closing bars, casinos, and movie theaters. And gyms.
Yep. All, Pennsylvania is all non-essential businesses, so that's virtually everything but the grocery stores and your medical facilities.
Right.
Our school
just about
closed down last night.
Yeah, the governor closed ours yesterday.
Oh, ours was closed down on the 13th of Friday the 13th. That's when ours closed down.
So St. Patrick's Day tomorrow's a bust. I went shopping for non-existent groceries today, and the store was full of kids, so I figured, schools must be out. Like, whoa, stop. Whew. Almost ran away there.
Rich, you did a good job at terraforming that area.
I know, I'm gonna miss this map with the terraforming.
I'm gonna miss it too. I'm crying.
Right, so...
I loved Six last night. He was whimpering like a little dog.
Right, so Howie's doing sugar beets. I see where Big Dog is now. He's down
Sugar beets, I'm over here on 12.
He's down in the part where...
Yeah, I'm in the part where you terraformed out.
Like I'm not deleting this save game. I'm just deleting the map off the mod
hub. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do once we're done with the stream.
But I'm keeping this game set up just in case we ever do decide to come back to it. You know, that kind of way. So, like, you never know, we might come back to it in a few months' time or whatever. Charles, Neko Charles is in the house. Charles, if you want to join in, brother, just let me know. You already have all the mods from the last time we're on. Same for anybody else who wants to join in. We have 2 spots open. Yes. If you want to join, you will need to send me a friend request on my PSN so I can send you a game invite. If you haven't joined us before, once I send the game invite, all the mods that you will need will come up.
So have a pad and pencil ready.
Not that many mods.
Jacob
like 20 mods.
What do you mean that they don't landscape them? True. Alright, so Jacob, if you've been playing this game and you've probably jumped onto Sussex, you probably did jump onto it. I think everybody played this game. This map is the one of the top 3 best maps so far, in my opinion, on 19. So if you're on my screen and you can see right in front of me, this area right here is actually where all the trees were. We did a logging segment on this stream. We took all these trees out. I went along and terraformed this, and I made this into another part of the field which is connected to 7, 8, 9 and 10, which is behind us.
Pretty good, 6-wheeling, pretty good.
So I made this into one big field, and I made this look like it's actually part of that was already here, so this mountain goes all the way around rather than just a field that it was. I also done the same on fields 3 and 4. I brought that mountain the whole way around as well, so that's what they're on about when I said about terraforming. Alright, so let me see. Swampland Willie!
Look out.
Welcome, Swampland. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing, my friend? I hope all
Over
is
here
well.
harvesting the sunflowers on the huge field.
I'm over here harvesting canola.
Even though you said you're going to soybeans.
Yeah, and then I see this field. I'm like, let me knock out this field first.
Uh-oh. You can't operate by
Thank you
vehicle.
for that, Charles. I appreciate that big humongous like that you just threw me there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Right, so when you guys are doing all those,
I just made the rounds and gave everybody a like.
Thank you.
Funny Bone, Big
Appreciate
Dog,
that.
Chris.
Yes, Swampland, it's been a while, my friend. It's been a while. I hope all is well with you. Right, so when you're doing all that, I will jump into another harvester and start something else, I suppose.
My harvester's broke. It won't move.
Now, guys, so everybody in the chat, especially those that actually joined us last night, you probably heard about this anyway. So for all the new guys, when we move to Lone Oak, which will be on Wednesday night, all this equipment will not be coming with us. Alright? So we're not selling this equipment. That's something that I was going to do. I was going to sell the equipment and then bring the money over, but we decided against it. Because if we done it, we're looking at about 6-7 million.
Anthony
bring it
Cruz,
over,
howdy.
and that there will be just too much.
If anybody wants to join, we have 2 spots open.
We're not doing that. The only thing that we're bringing is the funds from the harvest and our animals. That's all we're bringing over with us.
Leg's a little uglier tonight.
Also, what we're doing then is on Lone Oak, except for the basic. Oh yeah, I'll explain about the Lone Oak now in a second, guys. But we're just going to be using the basic game equipment. We're not going to have any mods downloaded at the start of the stream, and then we work ourselves up to it, and then we just install what we need as we go along. I have installed our vineyards and stuff like that. That's already installed on it. Our sell all mod, our buy all mod, our silos, they're all installed. So we have no equipment installed, so except for I think the gully is what we have. So we're not bringing all that stuff with us. But I am once we finish this, what I am going to do just for a bit of a laugh is before we go off stream, I will save the game, so that's always going to be saved, and then
Holy cow, ran away on me.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all the equipment and all the fields and everything else just to see how much we would have made.
Okay.
Because I won't be saving it the second time. So once we jump off the stream, then that'll be it. So. Yeah, so this is the last time on this map.
I'm gonna miss it, Chris.
For the foreseeable future. We have 76 hours invested in this game so far on this map. It was all good. Yep, so tonight is major harvest and major selling.
Hopefully we have enough time to get all these fields, you know?
We can go for another 3 hours or so. I'm in no hurry tonight. I'm not working tomorrow. So.
We can go for 3 hours.
I don't know about that.
If I have to stay on myself, I will stay on a little bit longer anyway. So I'm not worried.
I will too. I'm not worried about it.
I'm down for 3 hours.
The main thing is I can get most of it done.
We can get most of it done within 3 hours.
Swanland Willie said he has 103 hours on his Lone Oak.
The map I had the most hours on in all my games that I've done was Ravenscourt.
Being kept farm, Jacob, just look on Google the easy to show you then explain it. Yes, it would be. To explain terraforming, that's a whole stream in itself, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But I will say this, Jacob, if you are going to do terraforming, I would suggest you go onto a test map, download as expensive to terraform. But once you terraform, there's no way to undo it. Alright? So, go onto a test map, download as much money as you can, mess around with it, have fun with it.
Start out with probably maybe 50 mil.
Oh yeah. Because it's expensive as shit.
Or just add Big Dog Gaming on PlayStation and he'll help you.
No, okay, you can do that. I mean, like, we're more than happy to jump onto a stream with you and show you how it's done. But I think when you're doing terraforming, you're better off just doing it yourself, just having fun with it.
Yeah, just practice with it. Yup. It's better than getting me in there to help. Because, I mean, I'm willing to help people terraform, but it's usually just for
Hey Anthony,
help.
how's it going?
If they're making a new map, building a new farm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just start a map and practice your terraforming, and then don't save the map, and then you can restart it once you get a hang of what's going on.
Nathaniel Lee, how's it going? Welcome.
There is
might be
a
receiving
lot of controls.
Predator.
I probably would suggest, Jacob, another thing that we're going to do with it is install the flat map and mess around on that one with the terraforming.
Yeah, that would be a good map.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to practice on.
Flat map would be a good one.
Alps.
And another good one. Yeah, Alps would be another good one.
Alps, yeah. Hey, Swampland
like
said the same thing. He just said it. He goes, go on the flat map and loads of money. Just as I said it. There you go, Swampland.
Hey,
Great minds think alike.
Willie, how's it going?
Great minds think alike.
To be honest, that was the map. I'm actually shocked.
Cyril, if you haven't subscribed,
You didn't have on
hit
your
that
list.
subscribe button.
What's
Turn
that?
on the post notifications.
Alps.
I like it. I just don't know. I don't think it would be. Then again, maybe I'm looking at it all a different way, but I didn't think it was actually good enough for a multiplayer map. But I could be looking at it.
It's good for like if you have only like 4 people, but if you're having like groups like us, it wouldn't be the best.
Yeah, you got to do your own building on that map too, as far as placing your fields and everything. I don't think
There's some fields that are already planted, but some of them you got to build yourself.
It is pretty steep and
rugged. What I was
rugged.
going to go back to was Alps.
BNK, okay, I agree. Okay, so the flat map has its downfall, right? It does, right? Major, because there's nothing on it except just 1 or 2 of those placeables. That's a sell price, and then you build from there. I agree. The flat map, it's not good enough to play on because it's not a realistic. It doesn't look realistic, and then it's up to you to actually make it.
We are moving to Lono.
Right, and then it's up to you then to make it realistic. But when you're starting out like Jacob could be for terraforming, it's a great map to mess around on. That's what I'm trying to say. That because if you were to jump onto any other map and start to terraform, such as this map or whatever, it can be daunting because you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, and then the map is already set up for farms and stuff like that, so you're thinking. So just have a mess around on terraforming, flat map all the way. As Big Dog said, download 50, 60 million and have at it.
Yep, Nathaniel Lee, we're moving to Lono.
I have guys that want me to terraform for them and help them build their farms. I'll tell them, give me like 40, 50 million, 60 at the most. I could put you down a full farm.
I think it was right after that flat map came out. I saw some streams, fellas playing on it, and some of the terraforming that was done was pretty radical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Julian, huh?
Julian made that freaking map crazy.
I went on to my my flat map, and as you know, I won't say I'm the best at terraforming, but I can do a pretty good job when I put my mind to it.
Yeah.
I done a terraform flat map, and I had spent something like 500 million, and it was nowhere near what I wanted the farm to look like. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I was like, just give me giant editor, be better off, cheaper.
But Giant's editor can be a pain to run.
Yeah. But yeah, I spent something like 500 million just terraforming the shit out of that map. And then, after I'd done it, I didn't like it. I deleted the game.
All that time and money just to quit.
Yeah.
There's a guy that Funny and I watch. His name's Steve-O. He goes by Squad Farms on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen some of his streams.
Did you see his lone oak he built?
I don't remember if I did or not. Well, I think what I was seeing, they were doing stuff with machinery. Those
Like
are the ones
what
I
he
watched.
did is, call it. He went into Giant's editor and took out some of the buildings on Lone Oak and put his own buildings in.
Now, I'd like to be able to do that here on console with Ninehem. They've got that one lone shed sitting there in the middle of the yard, and I don't like where it's at. It would be nice if I could just get rid of it. But of course we can't do that.
So, let's see.
I watched
Scotland
Millennial Farmer's video this afternoon, Big Dog.
I did too.
Team Cat Farms. If it was
I don't
me,
know if you
would
watch
do
it, Mr.
Lone
Tim.
Oak or Pacific.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of A-dub earlier.
Oh yeah, no, I was actually in work when I was streaming, so I just went on to it there on my break for a bit.
No, we watch.
I jumped on to. I think I jumped on to Germany G also for a bit before I went back to work.
I usually catch him for a little bit in the morning.
I usually catch Doggish. Because usually he's on at night.
Yeah, no, Doggish was on only for I was actually working, so I couldn't. I wasn't on a break or anything at that stage.
Yeah. And he does make some good content.
DK Farm, Chris, are you all going to do this on PC? Well, I haven't got my PC yet, so for the moment it's all on console. But I am going to keep my console running when I do get my PC. I will jump onto this. And we'll have a multiplayer for those who don't have PCs. I will keep the multiplayer going.
Yeah, PC, I think we've got a big learning curve for me. I haven't looked at it a whole lot, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I think the mods I've looked at so far are kind of overwhelming.
And some of them are huge downloads.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the heck of it, I downloaded a 4x4 map.
What fences in it, Daniel Lee? There's no fences on Lone.
Nope, no fences on Lone Oak.
There's one.
There's
two sections that do have fences.
Yeah, I know where you're.
Terraforming off that map
Oh,
is
okay,
the
yeah,
best.
up by the sheep
Right
farm.
by the sheep and then just south of the farm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sheep farm's got fences.
Scotland really, I'm getting $1,000
broadcast.
for my birthday. Oh, excellent. What happened? Your broadcast,
Big Dog,
your
what do you
broadcast
think of,
stopped? Did it?
Yeah, my broadcast stopped.
Huh.
And your ping is really high right now.
Mine ain't.
Yeah.
Mine's running
Okay,
about
well-
95, 99.
Well, you see, the problem is with this is, it's not my internet; it's the server that I'm using. I got a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people for the next couple of weeks on these servers.
Yeah, the kids all home from school. Quite busy. I noticed that this morning when I browsed through live from PlayStation. Awful lot of kids on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
B&K Farms, the mods on PC need to watch some of them. You'll crash your game or cause lag. Yeah. But okay.
My question is Lone Oak Seasons ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
What geo are you running?
US Midwest, I think it is.
Sweet
So I'm gonna be
potato,
running.
285.
Okay.
I'm going to run that one because you can do cotton and all on it, and I think for Lone Oak cotton is okay. So until I bring, so I don't really know what other geo. Is there a
Hey
geo for Lone Oak?
guys, this Big Dog Gaming again. My broadcast stopped for some reason. I'm gonna try to fire it up again for you guys.
Is there a geo
Hopefully
for
it
Lone
works.
Oak?
No.
No, so that's grand. So I'll use the Midwest one then.
Oh. Must be my internet fucking note. Because my broadcast just stopped again.
Your upload may have
that
fallen
John
off.
Deere skidster Minnesota Millennial bought?
you
Charles Stuff said Steve-O did an awesome role playing on Lone Oak. I must check it out. Swampland Willie, there is an Oregon geo based on Lone Oak. It's good. I'll check it out. But at the moment, I just have it set up for Midwest. So then, like what before we start, we can always change that. So I'm not really worried about it.
I guess I'm not gonna be streaming tonight because they keep on kicking me out.
What's
My
Mama
name-
Big Dog doing?
Bet you 10 to 1, my niece is watching YouTube, which fucking hurts, mate. Saying what?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. With all the kids being off school and stuff, especially
Yep.
when people are,
It's going to be busy.
especially when people are using laptops and phones and tablets and everything else.
See, I don't have a problem with internet here. But they are talking about boosting the internet here because we run 2 PlayStations,
Lucky you.
6 phones, actually 8 phones.
How many's in the house that you need 8 phones?
My
Well,
goodness.
I have a phone that I just run off the internet. They have, the 2 younger ones have 2 phones that don't have internet, or just run off the internet, and then they have 2 activated phones. Hey, Guten Tag. And then we got
Something's
Smart-
fucking with the internet. So it won't
2
work.
smart TVs, 4 tablets.
Must have one heck of a phone, internet, whatever bill.
But there's a mouse in the house. Someone grab a mouse trap, quick! Hey, mouse. Welcome, brother. How are you doing, my friend?
Right, here you go. I'll give you one.
Oh, you drive into it. What am I doing?
Alright, we're gonna try round 3. You do it. You're already up.
Yeah, I'm in a rural area. As far as DSL goes, we can kiss an upgrade on that goodbye. That'll never happen in my lifetime. So I'm on mobile internet, which runs pretty
No.
good.
They just switched to Verizon. They were with Metro PCS, but now they think they're paying $35 a line.
Now I'm on Verizon. I've got Verizon DSL,
B&K.
Verizon Wireless. Is this the right place?
Maybe it's 30 a line now, because my friend uses first responders discount.
All I gotta say is don't come to Iowa with Metro PCS.
Why?
You won't get signal.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, Funny Bone, there's parts of the country where there is no wireless signal. No mobile cell.
Swampland said he's getting fiber optic and oh, excellent.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, where I'm at, Funny Bone, I got a good Verizon signal, but if I was to go to T-Mobile, there's absolutely nothing for T-Mobile and Sprint as far as the signal goes where I'm at. I can't use those. I was looking at T-Mobile until I found out that I can't get them. Did I read this right? Sugar beet.
No.
I'm just taking on hire worker for a second because someone sent me a friend request. I need
285 at sweet potato.
Yeah, usually sweet potato is the highest paying here.
I think that's my friend Gutentag.
Yeah, I'm having a senior moment here.
You said what was the price? 285.
Yeah, it's the best price so far. One of the other ones is yeah, one of the other ones is right. No, I couldn't unload it, and I just all of a sudden realized, like I say, I'm having a senior moment here. I forgot I got to open the doors.
Hey, Dub, welcome. How are you doing, my friend?
Now it'll work.
You're welcome.
Hey, Dub, have you actually made my
I think if you go on the
flag
multiplayer, it's the very first one, Brian.
Am I supposed to be keeping track of the money that I get from selling?
No. Just sell it.
Okay.
Hey, Dub, how are you doing, my friend? Like I said, how is my flag coming along?
That's one thing I'm trying to find online.
Oh no, I've asked Adob to make me a flag for my farms with my gaming logo with my leprechaun on it, the Leprechaun Farms.
There's what I want to do is get flags made, like the big 3 foot by 5 foot flags with my YouTube logo on them.
Adob is actually making a flag pack.
Not good. It's probably not going to go through because of the international pack.
So he's.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Adob, he goes, not
there
yet.
Was a modder
when,
that was
when I get my PC.
Well, that's when they come out, huh? Say, if he was to do something like state flags or something here, like in the United States, those would go through, I would think.
No, it didn't. To be honest, there was a modder that was trying to make them. He was trying to make all 50 state flags, and Giants turned it down because of the international flag pack.
Well, that's dumb.
It's upset that the reason why is because they classified that as an advertisement.
For the States?
Apparently so.
I don't know how that'd be advertising.
I presume AW mean the flag pack itself. Because AW's flag pack, as far as if I remember correctly, he was saying it's not going to be just the standard country flags. There's also going to be advertising or something on it also, I think.
Because the state, we had a modder that was making state flags for all platforms, and they posted it on their page that Giants turned it down because of the international flag.
Yeah, it just said it. He goes,
I don't know Nathaniel.
He goes, the modder that is making it got in touch with Giants and they turned it down because there's a lot of issues, but he is making it again and sending it back. So that's what ADOP said.
Well, we'll have to wait and see then, I guess.
Okay. So ADOP, okay, I got that right. So, okay. So ADOP said, no, the advertisement one is going to be my flag, Chris, not the the state flag. Oh. Yeah, I've been chatting with him all day, so.
Nathaniel asked if will you guys be used Ferguson pack by North Modding Company.
When is that coming out?
When's that coming out?
That's true.
Never heard of it. But then I don't get on the forums or anything to see what's going on.
I don't think much.
Yeah, that's what it was, A-Dub. I couldn't remember exactly what he said. A-Dub said his flag pack is all the logos of the games released by Joints.
Ah.
It just said 2 people were watching.
Funny Bone, you're on the wrong side of the road.
I know.
Did say 2 though.
Nathaniel Lee said it's out now. Is it on Mod Hub?
What?
Natalia, you want when you said about that massive protein pack, is that on PC? Because when I checked on Mod Hub, I didn't see.
No, it's not on console because I was looking at the Mod Hub just before I got online here.
They do have a flag pack that does have all the tractor brands and trailer brands and all that that's here in the game.
Yes, A-Dub, I agree. Funny is a crazy and scary driver.
I am not. I'm doing good.
Mama Big Dog is in the house. Everybody, shh.
Don't
Everybody
shush
behave.
me.
Everybody behave. Well, it's either shush you or you're going to get slapped back in the head by Mama.
Oh, it's been a while since that's happened.
She's gonna reach through my mic and smack all 3 of you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what was that? Ow!
Slap.
Late reaction, funny.
SWAT. Ow, 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 stop that.
Is she jacked up about you?
No, she's jacked up on Pepsi and I'm jacked up on Coca-Cola.
Mama, I got an anonymous phone call early this morning. Was that you by any chance?
I almost said jacked up on Coke, but people think I do drugs and I don't.
Yeah, don't be saying that.
That's why I caught myself and said Coca-Cola instead of Coke.
I mean don't be saying that unless you're going to share it.
But it does say Coke on the bottle, so...
Yeah. You do know the history of that, don't you?
But
Yeah.
it says liquid.
Coca-Cola brand, you know the history of it?
Yeah, they used to have Coke in
cocaine?
Right. Yeah, well, it was first produced back in the 1800s. It had Coke in it. The drug, the narcotic.
Oh yeah, it had.
Yep.
But I don't drink Coca-Cola much because I heard what it can do to your insides.
I saw Big Mama said.
I think it's probably true of any soda beverage.
Nathaniel Lee goes, is the Ferguson pack by all? Is for all platforms by North Modern and is for all platforms.
The
And
Ferguson pack
and you
is
said
different
it's
than
out
the
now.
Massey Ferguson. Yeah, it's all little tractors and plows and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that grey
Yeah.
pack? Ah no,
Yeah.
No.
You're probably
I
thinking
love-
of the Massey Ferguson pack that
from 17.
Black Sheep,
Yeah,
From
that
17,
Black
yeah.
Sheep modding made.
I'd like to see that on 19.
yeah. Oh,
I used that
definitely.
extensively on 17.
as for that, the one by Norman that he's on about, um, I like old-fashioned tractors and stuff. I actually love them, but those ones that, like, for me, that pack, it's really, really small. There's not really a map out there for that, in my opinion, for that pack yet.
But I got bad news for you guys on that. Black Sheep Modding ain't making it as a pack this time. They're bringing it out mod by mod this time around.
One piece at a time.
Yeah. At least that's what they were saying on their Facebook group. Facebook group and Discord.
Yeah, Adolf said that pack isn't converted yet.
There's only one tractor out of that whole pack that they converted so far. And that was the Massey Ferguson 3000 series.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which I promptly downloaded.
Oh, you did. I played the shit out of that Massey Ferguson pack.
Hey, Mama,
that
big dad, welcome.
on Greenwich.
You know, in 17, I used the 300 series quite a bit. There's a 3000. 600, no, wait a minute. 3000, there's a 600 series and a 3000 series, yeah.
Wasn't it the bigger one of the two?
I think so. And then they had,
it was the 3000.
Yeah, they have the Series 200 things, the crawler with the rubber tracks. Yeah. I like that. I used that quite a bit on Lone Oak. Clean the barns with it and stuff.
Fire up the truck first before I can take off.
Thank you, Mama Big Dog. I appreciate it. Yeah, Adolf, I say it is. The store images and stuff like that.
Funny, get out of my combine.
Who's in my red truck?
B&K says he doesn't believe that that pack was by Black Sheep Modding.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Now I know someone's going to jump onto 17 just to
Yeah, I was just going to say, now somebody's going to jump on 17 and find out.
I gotta check on the little one. I'll be right back.
Oh, he actually lasted longer tonight before he jumped off.
No, he's asleep, but I'm babysitting. She had to run to the store for her mom.
Well, you know, if he actually drove, she'd be getting there quicker.
Probably doesn't matter. It's probably nothing in the store anyway.
No, exactly.
You gotta find leprechaun coins.
Oh, then, yeah.
Coins, You mean them foil wrapped things in chocolate?
Yep.
I never liked those.
Leprechaun juice really cold here.
It's always cheap chocolate.
Well, see, at her mom's or their grandparents' house.
B&K says somebody came out with a crappy version of it. It's on the Mod Hub website, and it is one, and that's one he's speaking about.
Oh, I think I know what he means. Yeah.
I presume then this is this is gone on PC, is it? Because I don't remember that being on Mod Hub. That pack is 19.
The Massey Ferguson pack?
Did you just
Yeah.
fart?
Sure did.
It's on PC. Yeah.
Aw, really brave.
It's almost definitely going to be the doghouse.
I'm always in the doghouse. I was actually working in the doghouse today, so.
No, every year at St. Patrick's Day, this little leprechaun comes out parents, the grandparents, bring it out, and they put chocolate and necklaces and candies.
What are you on about? Who are you talking to?
You guys.
I wonder why my parents never did that for me and my brothers.
Okay, yeah. Massey Ferguson, old generation, 1970s, 1990s, reflection product.
Told you.
By the way, guys, where's the best price for canola?
Canola. We are going. 1303.
At
Marina
Airport?
No,
At the
no,
airport?
Marina Greens is I see. Or no, that's only 11. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, airport. No.
Edge Green Vault. 1325.
Yep. Funny is right. Edge Green Bolt.
Yep,
is the
I
best
see it there
price.
now. I see it there now. Okay, so...
It's hard to see the prices when I got the comment thing up on the side of my screen.
Guys, I don't mind just turning on the workers if you need it. Just so when you're hauling the stuff back to sell it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah,
I'll
because,
hire a
like-
worker when I'm doing that. Where like if I run to the restroom or something real quick, I'll hire a worker real quick.
Like it'd be different if we were full server. We wouldn't have to do it, but the fact that there's only 4 of us and we're trying to sell and harvest at the same time, so. And plus, like Funny Bone always uses
Hey,
the worker anyway,
Thomas. How's it going? No, I didn't use your worker yesterday.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Chili's
no.
talking back.
You're in the doghouse tonight.
The Massey Ferguson, yeah, old generation, yeah. That's that great pack. That's one that was made by Black Sheep. The one that was made in 17 wasn't the one, not.
Yeah, the red pack was from 17 was Black Sheep.
Beat Thomas, yes. No.
The gray pack is not from Black Sheep. Because I know that wouldn't be a Black Sheep modding pack because there's a lot of glitches on that pack. You know what map I wish they would bring back from, or Black Sheep would bring back from 17? South Mountain Creamery.
Yeah, but as far as I know, they're not converting it from
No.
19.
Which sucks.
Which is a pity. Yeah, which is a pity. Because
Because
that there would have been a great multiplayer game, that would have been that map.
Yeah, because it's big.
But then again, there was a lot of them in 17 that would have been fantastic multiplayers. Thornton Farm would have been a great one.
Yeah.
Lawful would have been a fantastic one.
Mustang Valley Ranch.
Mustang Valleys. Yeah.
If that
Because of how
map would
big
have
those fields.
if that map would have came out, I'm sure Chris would have ran it on 19.
What, Mustang?
Yeah.
Oh, it was all over it.
That was my
This was
favorite
it.
map from 17.
Well, believe it or not, my favourite map from 17 was actually Wilkers. Right, and and it was like right, and the whole way through 17, I kept saying, if there's animals on this, it would have been a fantastic map. And then sure, when it came out, and of course when it came out in 19 and we could put animals on it, I had so many fucking glitches on it. I said, fuck that shit.
They fixed a lot of the glitches actually on 19 now.
I know, but I just don't want to play that one.
Yeah, but
I saw
jump off here for a
B&K
second. Disable
B&K
notifications.
said he said
I don't think I ever played that one. What was that other one we liked funny from 17?
Oh, there was a lot from 17 I actually like. Dromard Farm, the Irish Farm, love Dromard. I love Ballincraig. I think they were probably in my top 5 best maps on 17. Then
was
was Shellington,
No,
Goldborough.
it wasn't American Outback. It was a big one that we started with when 19 first came out. When we went back over to 17 to try it out. I can't remember the name of the man.
American Outback's the only one I can think of that was big.
No,
You're right, there is another one, but I can't think of what it is either.
Howie, if you wanted to stick a second harvester on that sugar beet and move the work away on it because of you're by yourself on it.
Hey, good point, yeah.
there's 3 harvesters, so
I'm used to working alone. But yeah, I'll get this guy going here.
all I remember is if you pulled out of the store and you went out of there too fast, there was a waterway right there. And like all the animals were right together, the fields were huge.
I'm gonna have to unload this, hire a worker while I let the puppies out. They are due, I apologize. They need to go out.
My puppy's 4 years old. Or almost 4.
Of course, now if you had cats, they could take care of themselves.
Big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that everybody's here, I was pissed yesterday, Big Dog.
What, you were drinking? Oh, jeez.
No.
No wonder you crashed into the roundabout.
No, I wasn't drinking. I was streaming. I let the puppies out before we started. And I asked my buddy Phil, I said, can you let the puppies out? He goes, no.
They're his dogs.
Well, I secretly told my friend Jen, and she goes, that's ridiculous. I know you're streaming. I'll take care of it.
Ooh, this is getting exciting.
Yeah.
Just like the guns you don't know about that he drops.
Like, 21, you do realize it's not a secret no more. It's out there.
It's out there now.
Well,
There's no more such you cannot use that excuse no more. He said, she said. It's out there.
oh.
Surprised New York lets its citizens buy guns anymore.
Oh, because of the New York massacre?
Yeah, there's a number of different issues, but the New York legislature is so anti-gun. New York City runs the entire state. Whatever they want, the rest of the state has to do. Which I know it's sort of the same here in Pennsylvania. The rural folk don't really like that. Although Pennsylvania is not so anti-gun like New York.
Well, it could be. They just probably don't want to voice it out loud. Because of your amendment, freedom to carry or bear arms.
No, it's
Right to bear arms.
Second Amendment, which is the
yeah,
right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Pennsylvania Constitution has a similar clause in it.
Be right back. I got you.
But a vast majority of the states have a clause in their constitutions declaring the right of citizens to keep and bear arms.
Mm-hmm.
But the New York legislature doesn't care about that. They have pretty much decided that our citizens don't have a right to arms of any kind, and have been making it very difficult for New Yorkers to acquire arms.
right. Well, like I'm Irish, so I can't really comment on this. But isn't the whole situation with the right to bear arms kind of like a very sticky subject in the States?
No.
Because of the shootings and stuff like that. Like, isn't that?
Well, from a political standpoint, it's it's the antis and the pros, and it can be a heated or contested discussion or argument, if you will, but it's enshrined within the Constitution of the United States that the citizens have a right to keep and bear arms, and that is based on our founding history.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's what I'm on about. Like,
So, but
like-
there is a faction that thinks that the regular folks shouldn't have access to firearms. And granted, you're right. These mass shootings, if you will, that have occurred in recent years, has added fuel to that fire.
Mhm.
After this field, if we have time,
What do you mean we have time? We're only an hour in.
I'll be jumping down to
55 minutes.
22 and 23. Mine says only 26 minutes because I had to restart my stream.
Oh, we're at 55. I'm at 55 minutes and 56 minutes.
B&K says, answer this. He went to Walmart this morning. They were out of bread and cat litter.
And what?
Cat litter.
Cat litter. Oh, I went and picked up some cat food. I didn't look to see if there was any cat litter. So I was in Walmart this morning, or early this afternoon. They had one, the kind of bread that I like to buy, they had one loaf left, and I grabbed it before somebody else did. But I was surprised. The
What
bread
type of
shelf.
bread do you like?
I like the whole wheat, 100% whole wheat. Ones that do not have any corn syrup. Corn syrup will kill you.
Oh, well, corn syrup is just pure sugar, guys. So
Yeah, it's not good for you. And it's in a lot of stuff.
It's well, if you think about it, it's in everything.
Just
I
about.
guess I do a
Everything.
big no-no because I eat corn syrup on my pancakes and waffles.
Straight corn syrup? You like K-Row or something?
Yeah, Karo syrup.
Yeah, that's corn syrup. You use the light or the dark?
Light.
Light?
Sometimes we use the dark, but most of the time we use the light.
You know, if that's the only time you had corn syrup, that would be one thing. But if you look at your can of Coke, you'll
I
probably
can't
find
imagine
corn
that.
syrup in there.
Yeah, it's high fructose corn syrup.
Yep, high fructose corn syrup. High sugar. Dense.
Yeah. See, like, it's in everything, and then it turns into glucose, and that's what makes your body fat. So.
Yeah.
It's like because my Mima, the one that just passed away back in October, before I used to use just regular pancake syrup for all my pancakes, waffles, that type of stuff.
I use straight
And then-
maple.
We moved up here and we started eating corn syrup, and I like the taste better.
Oh, it tastes good. That's probably one of the reasons it's in everything, because it makes everything taste better.
Yeah, well, but like it's all like isn't corn? I think is America's biggest export import.
Yeah,
isn't it?
corn is a huge,
So-
huge crop.
and,
Especially here in Iowa.
And like that's the reason why, because of the corn syrup. You know?
It's yeah, they
Here
use
in
corn
Iowa,
syrup
we
and
plant
fuel.
mostly corn and soybeans. Yeah, corn. is
Yeah,
for
Doc, I
ethanol.
agree.
My truck.
Corn syrup, it's a slow death sentence. That's what corn syrup is. But the thing is, you'll never get out of it because it's in everything. You know?
Yeah, I don't know how long I spent looking at bread labels one day on all the bread, the whole wheat bread on the shelves. Spent a lot of time looking at those, trying to find one with no corn syrup. And of all the bread brands that are on the shelf, there's only 2 that have no corn syrup.
Then again, it's big business, so it's not.
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
change.
It's big business.
Is he you watching my stream or? Someone's watching my stream. I don't know who it is. My chat ain't working again today.
It's okay. I got 2 people watching mine, and I don't know who they are. But that's okay. Welcome, folks. Glad you're watching what's going on here. Oh, that didn't unload much. I'm gonna go get go sell some sugar beets. Oh, I scared them away. They left.
BK goes evidently buying PP. Also.
There's a video I seen on Facebook today. It was like, I don't remember where it was, but it was up in northern Quebec, Canada, and there's this guy that brought a pallet jack out full of toilet paper, and then here of a sudden everyone bombarded that pallet.
Oh, yeah, it's coronavirus. It's a respiratory virus, and people are buying toilet paper like they're going to end up with explosive diarrhea.
And then like
And I wouldn't mind, but it has nothing to do with the fucking symptoms.
Right,
there's
absolutely.
people like doing Photoshop like of the Smokey and the Bandit truck, and like the scene from the first Fast and the Furious when they're hijacking that semi and Vince gets stuck on the side of the semi. And they're photoshopping the word Charmin into it, onto the back of the trucks and that.
286.
B. Thomas, welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing? Great to have you here. Nathaniel Lee, I'm waiting for the Millennium Farmer map from Mapper's Paradise. Update on toilet paper because news virus. They did a post on Facebook. Did you see the post? I didn't. But
Funny Bone left his truck sit right out in the middle of the road. Oh my gosh. I'll move it.
B. Thomas, I was in Funny Bones chat, figured I'd come over and give it like an apology. I appreciate that, B. Thomas. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, and you're better off over here. It's safer. Like even when you're in the Funny Bones chat and you're sitting back watching them, every time you crash, you're thinking that you're going to be injured.
Two jobs at once here.
Who is the other guy? The other guys are Big Dog Gaming and also Mr. Tim.
Yep. I'm live.
We don't call him Mr. Tim on the chat. His name is we call him Howie, but his YouTube is Mr. Tim.
And PSN is Howie0102.
And in case anybody wants to know, Howie is his cat.
Correct. He's actually one of my cats. I needed a screen name one day, and my wife and I were sitting brainstorming what we could do, and Howie walks in and she looks at him and says, "Hey, Howie, okay, that's a good one." So that's what we used.
He is invisible. Oh, he is. He's terrible. Actually, I think the true story about Howie and his cat is he's probably watching Indiana Jones one day, and Indiana Jones, if you all know, is actually the name of his dog. And they called themselves Indiana after the dog, so I think that's what Howie did. He went, "Oh, Howie, hey."
Why not?
Hey, Whiteyardy, welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing, brother?
Chris, just to let you know, I do got a order going right now, so I can get around and dropping likes on everyone.
Hey, good Big Dog Gaming. Hey, welcome to the chat. How are you doing?
It's okay, Big Dog. I got 2 workers going.
I'm not doing too bad, Dirty. How are yourself, my friend?
Am I subbed to beat Peach Moments yet? Dropped you a like, Howie.
Thank you. 1.6 million, 1 million point. There you go. 1.6 million.
Oh, BT said hey to you, or hello, Mr. Tim, and then he also said you're actually working. I think I'll watch you, LOL.
Well, thank you. $20,023. Euros,
That's not saying
pounds.
a whole lot for. It's not saying a whole lot for poor Funny Bone.
Well, I got 2 workers hired to run the harvesters while I'm selling this, and on the way up here, Funny Bone's got a worker running his combine, and his truck was blocking, so I had to get out and move his truck.
Thank you, B. Thomas. I appreciate that. Oh, A-Dub's in the chat too. I didn't see him come in. Oh, hey, A-Dub. Sorry, I didn't see your comment.
Yeah, guys, if everybody's in the chat, if you haven't checked each other out, go check each other out. And I know most of you already have, and you're all subscribed to each other. But go check out White Yardie, go check out Beet Thomas. He's just popped into the chat there for the first time, which we appreciate. Go check him out, guys. Richard, welcome. My Irish cousin. How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you for the sub, B. Thomas, by the way. Appreciate that.
And if anybody's interested, get with
Yes, guys.
Mr. Larkin. We have 2 spots open.
Yes, I was just about to say it.
Oh, sorry.
So, no.
Didn't mean to take your spiel.
I'm glad you're on the ball. That's okay. Guys, also, I know we've been saying this forever, and we appreciate all the subs and everything else. So thank you a million, and thanks for all the likes. But go over and check out our good friend Howie, aka Mr. Tim. Show him the love, guys.
Guys,
he's still
if you don't
on.
have Mr.
He's still.
Tim as a subscribe,
He's still
subscribe
on.
to him, you
Hey,
can find him in
Deb,
the description.
He's still on 46. So I think we can get him up to 50, 60 subs, guys. Go over and check him out. Show him the love.
Hey, Deb Modding, how's it going?
Actually, he's at 51 right now.
Hey, excellent. So he's popped up. Good man. He's getting there.
Yeah, somebody left a comment
How
on
are
my
you?
stream from yesterday saying I needed more subscribers. Had a great stream, but I need more subscribers. Well, not much I can do about that, but thanks for the thought.
B. Thomas said, "One gave Big Dog a follow as well. Just stream hop like a boss."
You got any mods and testing?
What's this guy doing down here? Got another AI worker that's lost, confused.
Ooh, B. Thomas.
Oh yeah, there's no, I need actually. I have to set them up. Actually, those buttons so I can just actually
Talk
post,
about my chat. It does.
post
Use your rundown.
links and stuff like that. Howie, hop onto my chat and say hello to me, so the boys can actually click off your name there. It's just quicker to do it that way than when we try to fiddle around with buttons.
Do what? Jump in. Jump into your chat.
And say hi. Funny Bone, get off my chat.
I left
Get
the
off
like.
get off my chat and go and do some work.
I am. I was waiting for
Howie,
the
I can drop your link for you also. Over on Chris's.
Yeah.
Okay,
if you
there
can.
it is.
I need to get all them set up actually, all those links and stuff like that.
Chris, after the stream, I can send you them on Facebook.
Yeah, excellent stuff. And
I have yours, I have mine, Funny Bones, forget who else.
Do you have 6-wheeling?
I have 6 Wheelins also.
Richard Darrell goes, did we see the next gen Xbox? Awesome. We have not seen it.
I read an article on that today.
And I got Dave's also.
I'm pretty sure they're going to have it on YouTube, so I'll have a look at it and see. But I'm not a big Xbox fan. I know my daughter-in-law is, so she definitely will be getting it.
Thank you, Funny. Appreciate
Yeah, there was
that.
an article on the Xbox X, whatever that I read earlier today. It's packed. It's even set up for expandable memory.
White Yardie, I appreciate that. White Yardie just after subbing to you there.
B. Thomas was wondering if he could hop in the chat. He has Funny Bone as a friend.
Yeah.
I'll suggest him.
He's a really good guy. I've played with him before.
He's good friends with, what's B. Thomas's PSN name? I forget.
It'd just be B. Thomas. But
Or B Thomas, just easier, just go to PSN and type in Chris Larkin. Chris Larkin 72, my name will come up and just send me a friend request. Waiting for Funny Bone to do all this stuff, it's like,
I don't remember.
you see? Exactly. Insane Monkey is B Thomas's.
What is it?
Insane Monkey. And Monkey is spelled Munkee.
Insane monkey.
I don't have him then.
I don't either.
I know I had it. I thought I had him at one point. Unless he's showing offline.
I got it.
Sorry about that, guys. I had blue screening you for a second.
Yes. I think that's the one.
So my screen is going to go blue for a second, guys.
And then it's going to pause us.
I just want to say yes to I thought you said that you invited someone to the party chat.
I did. It takes a second.
It's okay, I have it here. Okay.
Oh, I don't know, all this administrative work's getting in the way. Oh, full up.
Wait, so what you are doing?
Insane monkey joined the party. Howdy.
Well, Yardy, that is no problems. When we have spots open and everything else, and you're on from the start, we will definitely invite you in. Hey, B. Thomas, welcome, my friend. How you doing?
Good.
Not too bad at all,
Thomas,
mate.
how's
Not
it
too bad at
going?
all. B and K. Yeah, it's B. Thomas. If you actually go into the game, you'll actually find out it's what was it? SFMP, isn't it? SFM.
Yes.
FF-MPS, I think it is the game. And if you look at it, then you'll find all the mods that we have. Like on this one, we don't really have a whole lot of mods. Now, so I wouldn't worry about this one as such, because this is going to be our last on this one. We are going to be jumping on to Lone Oak on Wednesday night. If there's spots open, you're very welcome to jump on that. And we've only got 6-7 mods on that map. So Chris, get mine off Funny Bone. If not, get me online. I will do that here from what Yardy. Being confirmed, throwing it on my stream again. Yes.
Yardy is back. Okay, Yardy, I see that. Yeah, on Chris's chat there.
Hey, B. Thomas.
Set that. Get this here.
I thought you were already subbed to me at one point. YouTube has been... Yeah, YouTube's been doing wipeouts lately. it's like I've seen your name in my chat before. It's like, and then I looked at my subscriber thing and it said that, or notification thing, and it said you just subscribed. It's like, you subscribed before. There shouldn't be a lot of mods.
Oh, late night with Bullers in the chat. Oh, things are going to get serious.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is that the last?
Have a
we get?
repeat last night.
How
Oh,
are you
no.
doing, Bull?
That's what she said.
Okay, what Yardy? Mr. Tim, mine is Yardy is back. If you're not got me online or forget it off Funny Bowl, we will sort that out in a second. Another Bull, it's their last one. The coronavirus has taken the Viagra supply and Chris
Yardy is
can't
big.
stay up
Is
for
with a Z.
streams anymore. Oh, Bull. Oh.
Oh God, Bull, why? Why?
Hope everybody's got their athletic supporter on. Things are gonna get rough.
Yes. Everybody's got their drop.
Not in a good way. Hey, old console, just to the right.
P. Thomas, are you missing a lot of mods or no?
Lag's a bit worse this evening.
Well, for this one, you will need the ones that come up. But for the one on Wednesday night, becomes you won't need. You will need the likes of the carry-all, the vineyards, the greenhouses, the multi-silo, the multi-sell point, the multi-buy point. So stuff like that. But you won't need most of the mods because we're only going to start with the base game and equipment on Wednesday nights.
I double
Protestant
checked
flag pack
prices
almost done.
and Marina Grains is the
Just have to do icon image and then good to go. The Giants. Head up! I'm looking forward to that flag pack. So we hope you get in past. Liverpool, Ross Talk Chris had to return the handcuffs and Arsenal's chaps. Well, I want to know a question here. How do you know so much about these handcuffs and Arsenal's chaps?
That's what I was
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
If the thing is, you can search them too. At least you do the same thing I do. I just jot them down real quick what I need and download them.
So, my friend's brake shop, Big Dog, my buddy Phil's brake shop, they're to do replacing wheel bearings.
Wonderful. Wheel bearings are definitely fun to switch.
Oh, Paul, my videos on Pornhub. Oh, yeah, getting more views than here because no sheep in this video. Oh, there is sheep, I just haven't gone down to them yet. Right, so that was done.
I'm working on 35 and then I'm going to go down to 24 targets. So,
And I thought I had a pocket mouth when I streamed.
Oh, nobody has a potty mouth like Bo.
No, but my wife has a potty mouth.
Why? What you saying?
You say,
Sit
like,
up.
instead of a bitch,
You're
a
very
dog.
welcome, my friend. No worries. Like I said, I was working, so I had a few minutes to grab, and I saw you're online, so I jumped on. The same way I jumped on to Germany G. Yeah, guys, another thing is that if you haven't checked out Germany G, go check him out. Himself and Neko Charles do some fantastic stuff.
I've joined him a few times, but he just has way too many mods for me to join. I joined one of the maps, 32
You
mods.
said I had too. You said I had too many mods. There's one thing I have for DLCs that no one will have unless they pre-ordered it from Walmart.
That's
That's-
Black
that's the-
Mahindra.
Yeah, it's the Black Mahindra. And
Hey, my
it was
trailer's
a
got a
pre-order
leak.
bonus through
Bull.
Walmart. Yeah, I got the Reddit inbox. And then my wife, Mama Big Dog, which you probably saw in my chat, had or got me the season pass, so I got the Gator also.
I got the Gator in the red Mahindra, but I had to.
Yeah, I don't have the black one or the Gator. I actually tried to get the Gator, I was like, oh, you bastard. Right, because I didn't buy the season pass. But when it came out first, it said on Moto, on the game store you could buy it for, I think it was what, $1.99 or something like that. And I tried to buy it 4 or 5 times and it just wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I think that black Mahindra or whatever it is, you can't get it here in the States.
Oh,
I
it was a
tried.
pre-order bonus.
Well, I pre-ordered, but you can't get it. The
Depends
regular
on where you pre-ordered it from. There's
PSN.
only certain stores you could Nope, then you wouldn't have got it.
I got the Gator, which was one of the pre-order offers.
I like the pre-order that was through GameStop, which I should have got my 3D stuff instead.
GameStop's closing some stores, aren't they?
Yeah, so I heard.
They are around here, I think, or up in, I think the one in Rochester. I don't know if it's closed. Not Rochester. Well, wherever it is that my nephew lives. I thought he goes to GameStop, but I don't remember if he said it was closing or not.
Yeah, so I heard.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything in Brockport, New York, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard. Oh, do you?
Yeah, everybody on the
Well,
East Coast here
well,
except for Big Dog. And 6.
And
Me, 6, and Tove are the only ones that are not East Coast.
Yeah, you 3 are Central.
Yeah, we're Midwest.
and then we got Larkin.
Yeah, that'd be correct. Midwest.
Trust me, I am 10,000 miles away from this spot. Don't worry about me.
10,000 miles? May as
Yeah,
well
just
be,
for
eh?
Just for the hell of it, Chris.
Ah,
we
that's
can
right.
Flight to where you were at. Yeah, no. Ireland? No.
Chris is about 3,400 or so miles from me. Something
This
like
feels
that.
like 10,000.
No, I go to the,
Yeah, it may as well be 10,000.
Yeah.
Now that we're not allowed to visit Ireland, or Ireland's not allowed to visit us, I'm not sure which it is.
If you ask me, it's probably both.
Yeah.
And B. Thomas, were you talking about my chat was lagging out really bad, or? Oh, Big Dog.
Yep.
Oh, Howie's was.
Yeah, I've got two
Well, that's
messages
good,
here
Bob.
and nothing else. I don't know if anybody else has left anything on chat or not. My lag is bumping up over 100. What did I see? 115, 120, which usually isn't bad, but it's doing it more often tonight than it has. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen anything since Necro Charles left. Gave me a thumbs up there. I guess he said that's the last post I've seen to my chat. That was a while ago. That was early on.
Yep, BK.
Yeah, B&K and Charles stuffed.
Yep. And then obviously B. Thomas did.
Yeah, because I saw the count. It was as high as 3, but there wasn't anything popping up in chat.
Yeah, JB just said he was on your chat there.
So it worked okay yesterday, but and the day before it didn't.
Oh, I got the laptop out.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do, is switch over to my own stream.
You might have to reset close the game and restart.
You created a new brand icon for your mods. It's ADOB modding. It's really neat. I'm looking forward to seeing ADOB. John Brock, I was in your chat. But with I'm disrespectful and you think I am.
Oh my gosh, I got a whole list of things
You
here.
don't know how messed up my life is. I would usually work right in regards to my ridiculous arse. Okay, did I actually miss something here?
Oh, here's Six Wheel and Pop Pop. Thanks for the like. Mama Big Dog was in here. B. Thomas. Who else have I got? John Brock. Everybody, good. I guess I should bring my own stream up. I guess I can see what's going on.
So 1 second there.
Thanks, everybody.
BNK and Let Me Go. We're all in the same boat. I think we've all got issues at some stage in our lives of stuff like that. I love both of you to bits, as you know, but try and keep it friendly between you, okay? That's what we're all here for, to support each other and stuff like that, not to be I don't know.
Ooh, late night with Bold got messages deleted. E&K hid late night with Bull.
B&K, try not, from what I've seen, I know Bull, we get on well and stuff like that, so I don't mind that the way Bull is. I know he's not being disrespectful, that's just him being funny and stuff like that, the way he is. So I don't mind this. So if Bull gets to a stage where I think he's really disrespectful to me or to anyone in my chat, then I will delete him myself. So
I unhid him, so.
Sorry, B. Thomas, you're on about password, is it?
Yes.
So password, if I remember correctly. I think it's TL, which is caps, small f, and then capital NP, I think it is. Or is it CL? That's it, is it? Yeah, because I changed the name every so often. Those passwords, like the game, like the name of the game will always be the same, but the passwords change.
Have water.
Okay, it up. I'll see you again, brother. Have a good one, and I will catch you on your next stream. We will jump on someday. We'll have another stream together. So 1 second, I will send you an invite. Just in 1 second. Just easy to in just a second.
You did send me a friend request.
Yeah, no, I accepted it.
Just to warn you, B. Thomas, our fields are huge.
Yes.
No, it's not coming up. What the hell? Yeah. No, it's not. Insane monkey. I think we should be okay there now.
Well, what my AI worker's doing here? He's doing the jig or something here.
Yeah, no, you were probably on pause that time when I was in the chat there, Howie, so.
No, he's trying to get himself situated there in the field. He's just like bouncing back and forth, and when you run into him.
So, late night with Paul, you don't need to explain yourself, brother. Alright? So you don't worry about it. You were 15 years in the fire service. Mate, I understand. I have a brother who's a firefighter. So I know exactly what you guys went through and what you go through on a daily basis.
I have a friend that I live with that's a firefighter.
So you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to explain yourself. It's a terrible thing to have what you have. I can't say I know what you're going through because I don't have it. So I can only say, look, I hope you're dealing with it. So you don't need to explain yourself. You just be yourself, brother, especially on this channel. Like I said, guys, for everybody who's on this channel, okay, so I'm just going to say this once more, right? And this is for everybody, no matter who you are. When I started this channel, I always said, be yourself, okay? I'm going to be myself. I'll expect everybody else to be themselves. But be yourself, with respectful to everybody else that's in the chat and in the group and watching. That's all I ask. But be yourself. I don't care if you're potty-mouthed, foul-mouthed, a farmer's mouth, a builder's mouth. I don't give a fuck. Just as long as you're being respectful. That's all I ask.
Especially when I roll something over. I cuss like a sailor.
Like, okay, you can't be, disrespectful to funny bones driving.
To his driving, not to him.
Yeah, not to him, just to his driving.
Hey, my driving's no good tonight.
Well, I don't know. You left that 70,000 liter trailer hanging out in the road when you took off to do whatever it was you were doing.
Funny bones, your driving is only good when you have it on a worker. That's the only time when your driving is good.
I've harvested. I'm almost done with this one. I've harvested.
Oh, literally. So, Big Thomas, are you actually in the game? Or, grab harvester, grab something, and get to work. There's plenty of fields that need to be sorted. We're not worrying about the
31.
poplars, so don't worry about the poplars. The 31 fields, we're not going to worry about that. It's not making us decent money. So everything else. Howie, are you finished with the sugar beets?
Almost. We're getting close.
So then there's no need for that. Okay, so
Could
I'm headed to
you could run a harvester down the other side of what I got left. That would cut it in half.
yeah, okay, we'll go into it. Do that.
I've got.
If we need to, once we send those sugar beet harvesters back, we can rent out another harvester anyway. So because we still have a lot more fields to do.
Because I've got one worker working on the one side there.
In fact, what I'll do is I will send the work off and go up here.
And
I'm headed to the next field.
I'll be headed to the next field within the next 5 minutes. Which I'll be headed down to 22 and 23 because that's sunflowers also.
I'll be headed over to the next field, which is soybeans, down at 25.
24.
24.
I'll stop.
Quick. Okay, I've been calling you Big Thomas all night, but do you want to be called Big Thomas or do you want to be called Insane Monkey on the chat? Okay, so we call you Insane Monkey. So.
Or insane for short.
No, that there will be a funny one.
Oh
No.
So Insane, there's actually another harvester at the shop. When that is done, we'll send those back and you can hop into that one.
Big dog, how's your lag looking?
About 100, 116, somewhere in there.
Okay, mine's kind of bouncing up there too. It's a little higher than it has been the past couple streams.
Every once in a while, it'll
giving
jump
me
up to like 140.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me fits here.
80 to 95.
Brag.
Yeah, high-speed internet though.
Yeah.
I'm running on
well,
15 megs per second, and that's it. What do you think that, or when I downloaded Division 2, it took all day and almost half the night.
Well, mine runs a lot faster than that, and I've still got... Lag really has nothing to do with your speed. It's time that takes data to go from one end to the other and back.
Well, trust me, I am pretty much the very same as you, so you be yourself, my friend. You be yourself.
And my upload speed, I'll be lucky if it runs 9.
9 meg?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Mine averages about that.
we have a friend named Big Daddy. His internet is horrible.
Mine varies depending on the load or congestion on the tower. More kids that get on there with their devices, the slower it gets.
If there's one thing I'm good at, is screwing up programs.
If I don't have anybody on the tower that I'm using, I can get download speeds upwards of 60 meg. And uploads of about 20. But typically it's
upload speeds like that.
typically the uploads around 8 or 9 and downloads usually 20, 30. Like I say, it depends, the time of day and what day it is, and now that the kids are all out of school,
Yes,
probably
Mama,
paying the butt.
exactly. Welcome to the shit show.
Be right back, guys. I had to hire a worker. Sorry.
Oh, he's gone again.
You didn't leave the truck out in the middle of the road, did you?
Oh, and just to warn you, Beat or Insane, on my chat, Mama Big Dog and or I'll say Chelsea Hub, but it says Mama Big Dog behind it, and Old Timer Dave are the biggest two you gotta watch for what you say. But like if you say something like
Bull.
like you call me an idiot, like on how I'm driving, they won't care.
You hope.
Because if you watch my streams enough and watch Old Timer Dave, when I crash into something, he'd be like, "Hey, Big Dog, that was a pole. That was a tree."
He's not on tonight, is he?
No.
No.
I haven't
Nope.
seen him.
No, I haven't seen him in any of the...
Then again, it could be a little bit early for himself. So Insane, how long have you been doing farm sim? Was 19 your first one you played, or did you play any of the FS before that?
$20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Legend.
Yeah. I got on 17 when it was like a year old. And played that for a year, and then as soon as 19 came out, I dropped 17 and jumped over.
Alright. I have a question for everyone in chat.
Usually only get
Not a
an
test,
upload
is
when
it?
I mention useless consoles need to step up my game. But
What's the
I am
oldest
one
farm
second.
sim you
Paul,
played?
I am going to, as soon as you get my PC, I'm hooking up with you for a game, brother. I really am. Anyway, sorry. So, question, what was it?
What is the oldest farm sim you've ever played?
2011, I think I started with.
So on PC?
Yeah. Well, like it wasn't my game, so. It was my friends and.
Sorry that my tipper's
I-
leaking again.
I think I played.
See that
20,
Insane?
20,
It's pouring right out the
25,
side there.
25 minutes of it. But
Yeah, pick him up, throw him back in.
I think FS19 is the one on console where I
Yes.
kind of fell in love with the game. It was actually my nephew's CD. I had on disc. He said to me one day, he goes, I have a game that I really like, but you can try it out. So I goes, what if he goes, it's Farm Simulator 13. I was like, yeah, I'll borrow it. The little fucker never got the CD back.
Because 2011 would have had the Dude Spar on it.
Yeah,
2013 had the K-Squad track.
yeah.
15 had the New Holland T8. 17 was the
That wasn't that
Fent. Is the Fent 900, I think.
yeah, something like that.
And then 19's the John Deere 8R.
But like wasn't 15? Was it 15? No, 15 was the logging, wasn't it?
Yeah, 15 was the very first logging one.
Yeah.
That's before my time.
Agent Playing, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing?
I think that's a light pole. Yep, that's a light pole.
Yeah. Some of it did because we're on seasons. We have withering going on. You can't turn withering off in seasons, which I kind of like that fact that you can't. So you have to get your crops in. So we're trying to get them all in before our crops wither, and in all our crops, I think all of them has withered parts. So
Yeah. Last sunflower.
Okay, that's
field
the
I
end of
had
the
had
sugar
was-
beets. The harvesters can go back.
yeah, so harvesting go back. which means Howie, you might have. Actually, 1 second. I want to do something actually. Like
Okay,
that.
I'm delivering this last load,
Chris,
so
you're
I
supposed
haven't
to
done
look
anything.
at Mama's thing.
Insane. I just made you farm manager there, so you can lease and sell stuff again. So, what am I looking at?
Mama Big Dog's comment. The last one.
Which
Right
one? So
before Ethan.
first one he goes, she has just restocked the bathroom for me. Okay. Next one then is, oh Lord, he's leaking. There goes the Lord.
That one.
Actually, hold on here.
Ay,
Mama
ay,
Big
ay.
Dog.
Literally, that's what she said.
Mama Big Dog, if I was you, I'd be very careful talking about Lord because your husband was taking everybody's last name.
Smart ass.
That's what she said.
Ain't touching it.
That's what she said.
Still ain't touching it.
That's what she said.
Is there an echo in there?
That's what he said.
I heated up some chicken patties, guys. Sorry.
Hope you heated up some for us.
No.
Yeah,
What do you mean,
where's my
no?
chicken patty, you fool?
Oh, like
Come on, man, you're just down the road from me. You could give me a chicken patty.
full goal. Premature unloading is a serious condition.
Yeah, he's got a
I would
point.
say something, but I won't go there. Really, man.
Oh, you can go there.
Say it, big dog. You know you want to.
Lena Bolt, Chris, I'll give you access to all my consoles to the sheep.
Oh man, lag's gonna come on. What's going on here?
You can sell them back because we just leased them out. We didn't buy them, so.
Wow,
yeah.
gee whiz. The lag printer backed me all the way out of the cell point here.
Alright, Barnaby is done.
Mama, you might as well go there also. She won't go there because she don't want to embarrass him. Oh, now I'm intrigued. Please embarrass him. Bull, if you want to go there, I'll be your Uber. Oh yeah, now we're talking. I don't know if you all want to. The more you speak like that, the more we do want to know. Spill the beans. It's a short story. Oh, bull.
Oh god, we still got corn for
Another pole.
Funny one, you do realize we got a lot of harvesting to do, not just the corn.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You got the corn header, right, big dog?
There's 3 corn headers on the farm.
Yeah, there's 3 headers.
No, I'm just
I have to take a look at the map here, see what.
Oh, mama, big. Oh, she goes. I was going to say he's good at taking loads. She should know.
Ay, ay, ay.
So I am waiting for Bull's reply to this.
Let's see. Big Dog, you going after that corn somewhere here?
No, I'm sunflowers.
Oh,
That's why
okay,
he
all
didn't
right.
want to go there.
I'm on my way back. Do you need a truck or anything wherever you're at?
No, I got a truck over here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go after corn then. Which 3 and 4 is the closest. I guess I'll start over there.
I'm on 22 and 23, getting the sunflowers taken out.
Oh, okay. You're down there.
Ooh, we're at 1.7 million.
Isn't field 38? I think is it field 38 or 36? One of those of them corn also. Isn't
I
it?
was just
38.
looking. I think it's 38.
Yeah, it's 38.
Yeah.
36. I don't remember what 36 is.
It was wheat.
I was just going to start on 3 and 4 because they're closer to the farm.
20, where are you at? 40?
I'm gonna head over. Yeah, I just finished 35.
40 is oats.
I was gonna go down to 24 and do soybeans.
See,
Insane
we're
just
all
took your
done.
combine then.
So
Oh,
who's doing 23 and 22?
Big Dog.
Big Dog.
Okay.
I go up to the store and get the other one. Actually, insane. If you want to do 36, go ahead.
Chris, when we go to Lone Oak, are we going to combine fields?
Yeah, but we're not going to combine them straight away. We
Yeah.
work them till we get the money and stuff. But I was thinking combining
I was
13 and 14. We'll combine them at the back of the farm.
Yeah.
And then the grass fields, is it 12 at the front of the farm? We'll combine those two. You know, so we will combine fields because, as you know, that's what we do.
And then the field's probably across the street from the farm, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys,
The
I need
three
to have it.
smaller ones.
Big Dog, I need a towing. A push.
He's after
Sorry, Big-
crashing.
Big Dog Towing's out of the office right now. We closed down because of the coronavirus.
I'll pay you extra.
Let's see. Beet harvesters
That's what
are
she
going
said.
back. Leased items.
Yeah. I'm down here by the burrito. I need a push.
What did you get stuck at the marina?
I'm stuck on a
Because
cliff.
it's funny bone.
Stuck on a cliff.
Yes.
Well, I got what headers.
How'd you get
Hang
stuck
on.
on the cliff?
I
can-
turned.
I can
Thought
see
I could-
you. I'm right above you right now.
I'm gonna see if I can push it. Yeah.
Olympic events.
I just make it entertaining. That's all I do.
Oh, you were watching that night? I was the one in the telehandler that flipped him back over.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a.
Okay, I'm grabbing the harvester that was up here at the shop.
Bold.
No, I'm gonna get the towing service myself.
I got you.
Big
Go
Bull
ahead.
goes, okay, he had a phone call last I heard was me, dog's backup beeper. I think he just wants Big Dog's tow cable. It's short, wide for heavy loads, from what I've been told.
Who said that?
Oi.
Late night with Bull.
Even you, Bull.
You see what you had to start last night, big dog? With you when you're taking the loads, you're never going to live it down, man.
If you give it a little more push, I think I can get underneath there.
Uh-huh. What kind of talk is that? Uh-huh. This is farm sim, not porn sim.
How the heck did I get the track stuck in the hole?
I don't know, you straddled a fence one night.
Shut up about that. That sucked.
If I don't pick on you, I don't like you.
Bullshit. Now try to get under it.
What's the matter, little girl? You want fed?
What?
Molly's begging for food here. She starts giving me that look.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shove it underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the harvester up against the back so it... There you go.
Well, Marina Grains is selling the best price for barley.
So,
That's
so
sad. I was using a combine to get him out.
So he's shoving it from the back. Oh, that's cool.
Hey,
that
Trucker
works.
Dark 98. How's it going? Thank you for returning to my channel tonight. And I went and checked out some of your videos the other day.
Speaking of Trucker
Who's
Dark,
that, Big Dog? Whose videos?
He,
Trucker Dark 98.
Trucker Dark. I don't think I've heard of that.
Yes, Mama. Exactly. I agree with you. Shoving what farm underneath. That's what I want to know.
underneath to get hook up to the trailer.
Guess I could have put that in the shed. Oh well.
Where's that part of my...
Oh,
so maybe
all right into
all
it.
this shit talk with a TP shortage. I'm going to have to start using Irish soap, but that don't take shit off nobody.
What happened to these? Oh my gosh! What happened to these corn headers? They're like jammed up against each other and crammed up against a house and a tree and.
Okay.
Holy cow!
Okay, so you're asking me a question. I have an answer to that. It's called funny bone.
No.
Well, technically, it was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, and it was not a rhetorical. Nicholas Morgan, welcome. How are you doing, my friend?
Guess I'll have to get violent with them and get them separated here.
That's what she said.
What would you know about she is more of a he? Because every time you mention that you're going off to see a friend, it's always a he.
I am leasing another harvester.
I've got a header, grain header down here. I brought down. It's not being used since I'm using
That's good, Nicholas.
corn.
Glad to hear it, my friend. How is this CV causing you any hassle where you're from? Oh, I appreciate that, Nicholas. Thanks a million. Guys, if you want, go and check out Nicholas Morgan. Go check out his channel. Show him some love also.
He has no videos, but I still showed him some love.
You're new to my channel. Thank you to that, Nicholas. I appreciate it. I hope you can stick around. Sometimes the chat gets very
Little off.
Out of control. Off
very,
color.
very on PC, like.
Mr. T-Bone.
The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. T-Bone is in the house. Mr. T-Bone, thanks very much, brother. I appreciate it.
Hopefully I'm still T-Bone still. If I'm still
Hey, Trucker Dark 98, how's it going? I know you've been
Don't worry,
talking, what
Nicholas.
I
As soon as I finish my stream, I will sub to your channel. The same with you, Insane. I will sub to you also as soon as I finish her. Yeah? You can?
Ugh.
The boner man has arrived. Still no steak sauce.
And Big Dog, what was weird is when we were driving yesterday to the reservation, I didn't hear no hum or nothing.
You wouldn't hear a hum if the bearing's going out. You'll hear like a grinding sound.
I didn't hear no grinding sound or nothing.
At low speed, you didn't hear a grinding sound?
Mm-mm.
Typically,
It'd be at low speed you'd hear it. Loud or higher speed you won't hear a speed.
yeah, I can say that anytime I've had a bearing go out at low speed, the thing grinds like crazy.
Did it shake any when you were going down the highway or anything?
Nope.
So it might have just went out today then.
Then about T-Bone, I already got in trouble. I'm a bad man. Oh, I was waiting for this bat to come out.
And yes, in saying when you're with us, you can stream.
Yes.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Yes. But just warn your viewers.
That's why we always put our streams not for kids. My channel is rated for 18 plus anyways.
Mine's
Yeah.
supposed to, but I still have young kids jumping in.
Well, yeah, on the streams they can. There's really no way to. Yeah. The only thing I've seen on YouTube is, I guess if there's an age on their profile or whatever, YouTube will block them off of channels that are not for kids rated. But that doesn't necessarily keep them from actually getting on a channel and watching. I think it's more of a liability thing on YouTube's part. They want you to say it's for adults or kid content, then they're off the hook, and the onus is on you. I've got mine rated basically as not for kids, but I will go in on some of my streams and I will reclassify them as for kids.
Well, okay. I have mine set twice. One is on the YouTube channel itself, is set for not for kids. It's for adults only.
Right.
And then I will also put then not for kids in my description. But if you actually go into my channel description, I have it right there wrote down in black and white for everybody to read that it's not for kids. It's 13 plus. So.
Yeah, I don't have mine done like that.
Mine's 18 plus.
But like what I will always say, whoever jumps into the chat, why is this not for kids? I will always explain to them why, and then I will give them that choice. So if you keep watching it, it's on you, it's not on me no more. So you've been told that it's not for kids. because I've had fathers jump in going like, why can't my kid watch your channel? And I've
I
always
have
said to
to.
them, I've always said to them, look, blah blah blah, ABB, whatever it can be for the COPA. But so now it's on you. If you want your kid to watch, by all means let him watch. But there is going to be foul language and stuff like that.
Hey, lag has just jumped
Exactly,
over.
Mr. T-Bone. Exactly.
Just went to 500.
Blah blah
Oh
blah.
my
Beep
gosh.
beep beep. Like we can only do so much, you know.
Give this a rest for a moment. Let the lag come back down. And go. I gotta go feed my poor cats. They're starving.
I just found out 23.4% of my viewers are not subscribed to me. If you guys are part of that 23.4%, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, please.
Okay. The thing is, right, every channel has it where I don't think you will always get 100% the subscribers subscribing and watching. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I know, but I'm just throwing it out there so people are watching.
I went back over the channel last night, and first of all, thank you to everybody who pressed that like button last night. I hit 21 likes, which is the first time ever since I started the channel, so I appreciate it. But if you go back and watch it, I had 110 views last night with only 15 likes. I mean, so like people are watching, they're just not pressing the like or dislike. So
I have 139 views just for United States people. Zero people from Ireland.
I had 78 likes yesterday.
It's 78 likes.
78 views.
yes, that's better.
Oh. I was about to say 78 likes. Damn.
And I have 280 subscribers.
There, now maybe the cats will leave me alone.
Yeah, so I'm the same. Like I don't give likes when I'm streaming, but as soon as I finish, I'll always pop onto all the people that are in this chat and I'll like them, you know. So, then I try and watch as many as I can, but when I'm working, it's impossible. So, and then when I'm on my break, which is only a half hour, it's virtually impossible to get to everybody because when I'm working, you're all in bed. So you're not. So then when you're all out working, I'm probably in bed.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a 4-hour difference between us. 5 hours
yes,
for a big
Nicholas,
dog.
I agree. But like
You
that's
know what, Nicholas? I would jump over and subscribe to your channel.
but like that's one thing that's always going to happen. Like you're always going to get, as Insane rightly put earlier on, when it comes to the likes of, we say Fortnite or Farming Sim, you'll always get the kids to watch it. I mean, regardless of what your channel is. You know? So you could put down not for kids in every single word. So your whole description could be like not for kids, not for kids, not for kids.
Oh yeah,
and
they'll still watch it. They'll still watch
You
it.
know, so,
Like I say, it's a legal thing on YouTube's part after the FCC jumped them.
yeah. But then again, if you think about it, maybe it's that not for kids is what catches the watch it. They're going like, oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. When it label it not for kids, that's a flag right there. I think that the kids are going to say, "Oh, hey, I got to see what this is all about."
yeah, exactly. You know.
But yeah, I've got mine rated for not for kids as best as I understand how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. Well,
And
okay,
any stream I do that does not have colorful language, that is purely G, I will go back in and reclassify it as 4 kids. The only thing I've seen on their description from YouTube is if it's labeled 4 kids, all it does is eliminates any advertising. And that's it.
Like,
You stupid broadcast.
Yeah, right. So, right. So if it's been right, but it's also, if bad language comes into it by mistake or whatever, they will actually take it down. That's what.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and if there's content that should not be there,
Yeah.
but that's as I understand.
Nicholas Morgan, I will catch you again, my friend. Thanks for jumping in, and thanks for the sub. And like I said, as soon as I finish here, I will return that favor. Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend.
Is it just me, or is anyone
Also, Nicholas, if you're still on, go check out the guys that are in the game with me. Go check out Mr. Tim. Go check out Insane Monkey. That's Munkee Monkey.
it's B. Thomas on YouTube.
Is it B. Thomas on YouTube? Okay, so go check
it's
out
real
B.
tight.
Thomas. Also check out Big Dog Gaming and Funny One 147. In fact, go check out everybody in the chat also. Go check them out as well. So your stream dropped again.
Yeah, I don't know why. But I just commented in your stream so he can
Yeah.
find my thing.
Go check it. Go check them all out. Mr. M. Critter, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel.
Whoa, I'm up at the 200s now.
Yeah, mine spiked a little bit over 500 here a little bit ago. Right now,
Mr.
yeah,
T-Bone, thanks very much, my friend.
1200.
Yeah, mine's bouncing up there into the mid hundreds.
Mr. T-Bone, he has to go. His son wants to play the game. Yeah, so Mr. T-Bone, take care, look after yourself, stay safe and look after each other.
Yeah, this pandemic thing's got me wondering. They're telling all of us old people to stay home, don't go anywhere.
Well, we're not allowed to. Apparently, I watched somebody on YouTube, and apparently, we're not allowed to say the C word that's going on right now.
The C word?
Yeah, the coronavirus.
Are you on about coronavirus?
You can't say C word? You can't say coronavirus? Who says you can't say that?
There's
Yeah. Who
there's
says you can't?
More sounds like fake news.
YouTube. I got an email about it.
I'm not worried about YouTube and their fake and their
That's fake
can't say
news.
this.
News media says
Like-
it all the time.
To be honest with you, Tony, when it comes to YouTube, if YouTube has their own way, anything.
I think we're about to lose Chris.
No, I'm here. I'm not anywhere.
You know, the lag is becoming a bit ridiculous here. Mine's been going up too, funny bone.
Oh, we're
100.
Well,
yours is
well
Yeah,
let me
you're
save
safe.
the game.
crash
Let me save the game.
because you're
Just in
going
case.
into robot mode now.
Alright guys, so everybody's in the game. If this happens, don't worry, I will send you back invites again to get back into it. So
Which is weird, B. Thomas, because all of us will get kicked off, but him.
no, I got kicked off once or twice from your stream.
Hold on. Chris, I'll get
800.
the links. I got the links
Yeah.
for you.
So Nicholas, Big Dog is going to post all the links there for you. So, M Critter, the coronavirus is spreading fast. The schools in Ireland where I'm from have been closed since Friday, and they're going to be closing up to the 29th. or longer. We think it's going to go way longer than that, but they've given us to the 29th.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, they closed yesterday, the whole state. Yeah, the governor decreed that Commonwealth is to close their schools, and yeah, I don't know if they said here how long. I was thinking they said 8 weeks, but I kept thinking of that song that School's Out for Summer or something like that. I forget what it is. I kept thinking, yeah, we just changed the lyrics. School's out till summer.
School's Out by Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper?
Yours is closed for 3 weeks. And where are you from? Critter, where are you from?
They're gonna send homework for the kids. Parents have to go pick it up.
Yeah, around here they're trying to do the over the internet thing. I don't know how well that's going to work out because some of these kids don't have very good internet. Like kids that live in my area, it's very poor. You'll never do any video or anything on DSL.
Yeah, we have that over here as well.
Well, they were talking on the news here earlier about, well, what about the kids, who don't have laptops or whatever? They can't get on their internet classes, and well, we'll provide them with laptops. And my thought was, well, that's great, but what if they're on DSL for their internet and they've only got a 3 meg down? That's not going to get them any video.
And like you do realize, how many kids are actually going to sit there and go, yay, school is out, but I'm going to learn online?
Yeah, how many parents are going to be home to make sure they're doing it?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, there's too many families where both parents work,
as of
and they're scrambling to
they,
find out who's going to take care of their kids while they're at work.
As an hour.
Critter said he's from the state. Whereabouts in the States are you from?
As an hour ago, they closed all casinos, all bars, restaurants, movie theaters, and gyms.
Yeah, by midnight tomorrow, I think it is, all non-essential business in the Commonwealth is to shut down.
Over here in Ireland, as of Friday, all the schools were closed. As of yesterday, all the pubs were closed. Restaurants are always still open, but like they'll probably be closed in the next couple of days.
Can't believe they're closing the pubs. Oh
no, they're not closing. They're closed. Right?
Well, I mean here they're closing the pubs here too. I mean by it's either tonight or tomorrow night.
So
Tonight, pubs are be closed tonight because that's going to put a real crimp on St. Paddy's Day celebrations.
And as of today, all the hospitals are in full lockdown.
Yeah, they locked the nursing homes and stuff down here. They locked them down last week sometime.
We left the random truck sitting over here.
I say his name is Funny Bone.
No, I haven't.
24.
That's me. I'm using it to.
I knew it. See, I knew it was Funny Bone. I knew it.
For soybeans.
Like, I had to laugh because he tried to say it wasn't him, and then he went 24 and he went, oh, it's me.
Well, I didn't. I set it aside, big dog, just so I had it near me.
Man, 2 miles an hour. I'm only getting 2 to 3 miles an hour out of this. This just isn't right.
That's what I'm getting too.
Yeah, it's the lag. Yeah, the lag causes that. It did it to us, was it yesterday or the day before? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Lag had us, creeping along at 3 and 4 miles an hour.
Especially at this time, because like we are now in the normal time of when we used to stream.
Yeah.
So, and it was always around this time when everybody was being kicked.
Yeah, we're coming up another 10 minutes or so will be kick time.
Yeah, so in 10 minutes, what's going to be 3 hours?
I'm only going to have 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I was close to it. Right, so 45,000 for 5 weeks.
45,588. Nice. Well, at this rate, I think I'm going to fall asleep. Oh, giddy up, giddy
Yeah.
up.
How are you,
So,
Nicholas Morgan?
So normally then, guys, what we'll do is we will go for 3 hours like we did last night, and then we will call it, and then we
Get
will
what
see.
we can in another 40 minutes.
Right. Exactly. So like at the 3 hour mark or whatever it's going to be, we will look at the price that we have got. We will look at what's left to be harvested, and we'll just kind of make an educated guess of what we would have got to be harvested.
I'm gonna say 3 mil.
So
Plus, there's stuff in the BGA still. I think we took it over some stuff.
Yeah.
In the or 4 mil.
There was only one load I took into the BGA. Maybe 2.
So we'll see where we go from there, and that's the money we will bring it over to Roanoke. And it's all, let me think. Nicholas Morgan goes, he will be over. Nicholas, you can jump on all those streams. We don't mind. They're all streaming at the moment, except I think P. Thomas isn't streaming. But you can still go into his channel and give him a like, give him a subscribe, whatever. Same then with Big Dog. Same then with Mr. Kim.
You can call me B-Dog, Big Dog, I don't give a crap.
or you can call him Little Chihuahua like we do.
Yeah, Big Dog's not streaming. His internet is getting sassy.
Only when you get to know him well enough, you can call him Little Chihuahua.
Be honest, I think there's a bad storm rolling in because that's when our internet starts fucking up really bad.
Yeah.
The Tough Farmer used to be the same also.
Yeah.
As soon as the weather turned nasty, he was.
I was sort of looking for him to pop in for a minute or two, but this evening, I guess, he's pretty busy. Kids
also,
have full
guys,
attention.
Also, right, so I'm going to put this out here right now so we can, because as you know, we're after going something like 70, I say coming 80 hours now because of tonight on this map. We're after going, even though it says 19 episodes, I'm thinking it could be 20 because I think I missed one when I was adding up my episodes.
We're at an hour to go, I think.
So on Roanoke, in our next section of our multiplayer, I am going to be going, or trying to do, another 24-hour stream at some stage.
Oh, you are a glutton for punishment.
Right, so what we will do is we will open that to everybody, anybody who's on PlayStation, and I will let you know when it's going to happen, so then you have plenty of time to look at. So, oh no, it will be a weekend thing, so it'll probably be a Saturday night. So
you are glutton for punishment.
So you can actually come along, jump in and see what mods we need and stuff like that. And if you want to join in for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of a 24-hour challenge, by all means you can do it. So
I'll jump in for at least 3, maybe 4.
David Williams, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, my friend?
24-hour challenge. Well, we don't want to do the full 24 hours.
Hey Charles, hello.
No, see, that's just it, right? You won't have to do the 24 hours. I will be doing the 24 hours, but you can all do 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hour segments. So, oh no, it won't be for a while. It won't be for a while.
He's the only one going for 24 hours.
Well, unless you want it.
Yep. Chris is. No.
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 Not tonight. The last time I tried this, it was myself. There was Howie. There was Farmer. There was a friend of ours, English Sean.
English
we,
Sean.
we had WCM also jumped in there for a bit. I
Did
think
Liam Mack
it was,
jump in?
I'm not sure if I can remember.
Oh no, that was
we
your
only-
Christmas. That was your Christmas stream.
Yeah, we only lasted 11 hours and 57 seconds. Or something like that. Oh, I mean, I started crashing. Once I knew I was crashing literally. I'm like, no, that's it for me.
Well, if it's during the summer on a weekend, I could do it.
But
You guys go away. I could do it for 4 hours.
but I think the problem there was everything was grand up to, I think it was something like the 8 hour when Howie had to jump off for a bit. Tuck Farmer was kicked after 3 hours. English Sean jumped off, and I think for about 3 hours I was going by myself. So by the time everybody else was coming back, I was just fucking wrecked, and I just couldn't keep going. So
Yeah, I was thinking that stream collapsed on you, but that must have been your Christmas stream. I think that everybody got kicked.
You did a 24-hour
Yeah.
Christmas stream?
No. No,
but I am thinking of doing a 24-hour Christmas stream this year. For definite.
No, I can't do that. I can't do full 24 hours on Christmas time.
No, listen, I'm the one who'll be doing the 24 hours. Everybody else can jump on for 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever they can handle.
You get a batch of that cat coffee, that cat shit coffee that Chris has. You can probably do it there,
Hold
buddy.
on. Hold on here. You leave that Kopi Luwak alone.
Well, it sounded like pretty potent stuff.
You
Like
better
I'm
give me
telling,
about 20 mochas in the last 24 hours.
like I'm telling you right now, that Kopi Luwak is serious shit.
Yeah.
Cat shit.
Shit.
But it's expensive fucking cat shit.
Hey, Nicholas Morgan, welcome back. Appreciate it.
Have you ever
Thomas is like,
have you ever tasted?
I've heard of that. Who
super,
makes that?
Have you ever tasted super coffee?
no, I
Right.
drink that cafe
So-
Costello if I can afford it.
Right, super coffee, right? It's not good for you. I just put that out there. It's not good for you, right? Super coffee is so you're making your coffee, right? So do you know what a pre-workout is? Okay, so super coffee is coffee, but it's made with pre-workout, and then there's also a square of butter thrown into it.
Rain's okay. Yeah, 43.
Butter in your coffee. Ah, that
Yeah.
don't sound very good.
It's called super coffee, and it's fucking rocks.
That's not coffee.
I mean,
I don't know
Just-
if you guys.
it is not good for you. Let's put
The
it that way.
second you put anything into coffee, whether it be cream, milk, sugar, whatever, it's no longer coffee.
Drink it with coffee or sugar and cream.
Straight up. That's the only way to drink
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Then you can taste the
That's-
coffee.
That's how I like my coffee, just black.
Yep, black. You can actually taste the coffee. If you've got a good brew, it's good. You don't need to camouflage it with sugar and cream and whatever
Mm.
else.
A good coffee is when the spoon stands up in it without touching the sides of the rim.
Yep. You need a knife or a pair of scissors to cut it off from the spout from the pot.
Trucker coffee.
That's where I learned to drink coffee. Was in the core. And it was the only thing you had to drink. And man, you fill your cup. You needed a knife or something to cut it off from the spout.
Want one?
Yeah.
That was some good coffee.
What do you
Coffee
mean,
then was it was a
Spicy
drink
salami
and it was
sticks.
also food.
Yeah. And when you're out in the field, it was the only thing to drink.
And all I gotta say is these salami sticks are hot.
Ooh, sounds good. Share, share.
I'll throw one through the mic.
Okay,
Whoever catches it,
I'm
gets
ready.
it.
Hello, Howie. How are you doing down there?
Where are you at? Up on the cliff?
Up on the hill.
Nicholas, no.
Yeah,
I don't
there you
do
are.
Twitch.
Don't jump. Don't jump,
I
Chris. No, don't jump.
Hey, these are made right here in Iowa.
Splat. Oh, what a mess.
They're
What?
made here in Iowa. These sticks. They're called
Oh.
rust sticks by like Queer Cia or something like that.
Like queer?
Queer Co.
What? What?
It's
What?
a Mexican thing.
All right. Get right
They're
there.
Mexican beef sticks, but they're made right here in Iowa.
Better be careful, big dog.
What?
Hopefully you don't get the coronavirus from it.
I'm not gonna get the damn
Yes.
coronavirus.
Yes, Mama. I will. I
That's
will
that
have
bottled
plenty
stuff
of
there,
coffee
funny
for that
bone.
night.
What?
It's that bottled stuff. It's cat.
Yeah. My friend earlier goes, I would get Chinese, but I don't chance it.
Exactly.
And do you also? Yeah. Exactly. I'm
But
gonna
it's
say,
still
if it's the
damn
real
good.
Chinese stuff, you'll be surprised at how many hot spices are in it.
We have a Chinese shop here in where I'm from my town, and it's so funny because they actually say Chinese from authentic Chinese food from China, but yet the whole family was born here in Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how can it be authentic from China when you're born here?
Oh boy. One of my nieces spent a couple years in Korea teaching English, and she met a soldier over there, and the two of them kind of traveled around Asia while she was there. They went to Thailand, and apparently she learned how to do a little bit of Thai cooking when she was there. She made something for us one year at Thanksgiving or something, and holy cow, that was so hot, I couldn't even eat it. It was bad. Yeah, so many hot spices that I don't even think I could taste it.
A couple
All right.
weeks ago,
Oh yeah, Thai
Yeah,
food
oh,
is
yeah.
really spicy.
Thai food spicy, authentic Chinese food is actually spicy. Not all of it? I've never, well, I haven't been to China, so I can't really say I've tried authentic. Like you say, we've got a Chinese restaurant here in a little town just north of me, and I've eaten there, and it's pretty mild stuff. Yeah, true. Yeah, you've got just different. Yeah, there's just different ethnic regions in China. They all cook differently. Oops, where am I going here?
It,
oh yeah, I just read your
Kinda-
comment in my stream feed, monkey, that about the toilet paper. Yeah, I about laughed.
Yeah, couldn't find any today.
I was gonna ask you,
yeah,
what's
I
the-
didn't really. Well, it's a small town that I go to. You know, it's I don't know, the population is 10,000 maybe, if that. They got 2 grocery stores, and both of them neither had toilet paper, and I was sort of thinking maybe people around where I live are a little more sane. No. Toilet paper's gone. I was surprised to see facial tissue was gone. Your Kleenexes and stuff and puffs, gone. Corn cobs. I got some corn
Exactly.
cobs.
Washcloths,
Especially here in Iowa.
baby wipes.
Apparently cattle are now.
But the only thing this runs through my mind, these people who buying all this up and hoarding it, I mean, are they thinking of their neighbors and us older people who can't necessarily
Even dog
get out
food
that
was
easy?
out. We were
Don't
gonna
have
buy.
anything. I'll just make it hotter.
Yeah, I listened to somebody on the news, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, and they basically made the comment that people are buying 3 to 5 times more than they normally would when they've been out shopping recently.
Yeah, because I filled the rabbit's water. He was out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was looking for like ground beef and chicken for some of my menus. There was none to be had in either store. The meat cases were empty, except at Walmart. You could get some steak, but that's not cheap, so no wonder nobody was buying it.
They were selling prime rib.
Where's my truck? I lost my truck. There it is. Oh yeah, you don't want to try and come into my house either. I got a 45 caliber just waiting for anybody that thinks they can walk in. The way that people act, yes. Where did I leave? Oh, gee, was it clear over there? Yeah, I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime, and I'm 168 years old. This is unprecedented to see stores looking the way they are now. It's like you almost think you're in a third world country. It brings to mind the films and videos I've seen of like Russia and stuff when they were Soviet Union. The stores are empty. There's nothing on the shelves.
There was. I did score on some bread today though.
Missed again. Yeah, I'm not worried that, I would go hungry or anything. I've got an awfully big backyard, and there's a lot of critters running around back there. There's high-speed beef and all sorts of stuff I could bring in if I have to.
What the heck is high-speed beef?
Venison.
It's beef that you have to chase and try and catch it.
It's a term we use in these parts to refer to deer, white-tailed deer or venison. If you're hunting when you shouldn't be, then basically they use the term high-speed beef. Well, beef. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Beef. Yeah. Because deer also move a lot faster than your cattle do. My in-laws were good for that. Oh yeah, there's a high-speed beef over there. Go after it. A couple of the fellows I used to work with, they're the same way. Not that they hunted anything illegal. My in-laws were farmers. They were allowed, I think, two a year for crop damage.
good. How we can't go nuts on Lone Oak
great.
with logging?
What?
Yes, you can. There's lots
Nuts.
of fucking Lone Oak.
There's trees on Lone Oak. We can go after them.
Yes, there
You're-
is. On goddamn.
Big Dog, you're real good at that front end loader. We can take all them trees out.
Well,
Only when I have
Howie,
to.
Howie is a closet logger, as I was used to be called.
Closet logger. I was playing on Holmacra, and you got to log on that if you're going to. Oh, do you see? I got all kinds of stuff popping up here. You got to log on that if you're going to have any fields to do anything with. So I was forced.
Hey, it's Andrew Farm. How you doing?
Yeah, this one that's come out has got 7 fields.
I am good.
There's 6 of
So-
them together, and then field 6 is clear over on the west side of the map.
So, I just got a text message from my mom. She might have to go into quarantine.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
She positive?
No.
Did she get tested?
I think so, yeah.
But she doesn't have the
No.
results.
It was. It takes 24 hours or something, doesn't it?
Testing, and usually they say test. Yeah. Yeah, it takes several days.
She
Which
works
got
in
me
a
with
hospital.
the president was tested, and the next day
She
he had
worked
his
where,
results, and I'm wondering how
me?
they did that.
She works in a hospital.
Oh, same as myself.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, in the hospital line work, in the hospital line work, we're on day-to-day basis shifts. So when we go to work, we won't know for work on the next day until the end of our shift, maybe. That kind of way. So,
Do you have enough protective gear?
we have enough, but I wouldn't say it's.
Yeah, that's becoming a big concern here. There isn't enough hazmat gear and stuff for healthcare workers.
No.
Yeah,
no.
the best mask you can get is the N95s, but those are particulates. That's not viruses.
No, there is a better mask out there. It's called the welding helmet.
Yeah, but how good are the filters on them? You talking about the ones that supply air?
No, stick some kind of spike or mouthpiece or something underneath it. It'll be alright.
How are you gonna see?
I have a better
The only thing
idea.
I can think is safe is a scuba tank.
Duct tape. Duct tape.
Oh boy.
Our 3 hours must be coming up soon.
I'm at 2 hours
and
and 43 minutes
so
and a half.
17 minutes. 17 minutes to go. We can do it. We can do it. It's only 3 hours.
We would do better if the lag would let our machinery run better, faster. Come on, boy,
my mom
move. Don't
goes-
sit there.
She goes, so now I'm not working Easter, but if we have to wait and see if I'll be on quarantine.
Well, my mother's in a nursing home, and they shut that down last week, so I won't be seeing her for at least, I think they said at least 8 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's making terrible. Like, we have full-time residents in the hospital where I work, because ours is kind of like it's like a general hospital, but it's also a nursing home at the same time. So, and so what
Hospice
happens
is
with ours?
different.
That
Right,
means
so,
she'll be stuck at work
it's our local community hospital, but so we have 4 different wards. We have one ward that does all physio. We have a ward and that's for dementia. Then we have one ward that's respite, and then one ward then is for disabilities, just for like strokes and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah,
in
where
our,
my mother's at is they've got they've got independent residence, assisted living, skilled nursing care, and then a mental or memory unit.
yeah, so ours is on, as of today, ours is on full lockdown for the next 8 weeks. So all these people, residents, whatever, are not going to get no visitors for
Yeah.
8 weeks. And
Yeah, the
it's
only visitors they're allowing in are those who are essential for the patient's well-being as far as comfort or whatever, deceased family, and those that are in hospice care.
Ours isn't. Ours is complete lockdown. The only people that are allowed into our hospital now is the staff workers themselves.
Uh-huh.
So, and we have a few people. They're not under deathbed just yet, but it could happen anytime. You know, that kind of way.
Yeah, which would be nice for family to come in and be with them.
But unfortunately, they can't. That's the and that's the sad thing about it. So if these people, God forbid it doesn't happen, but these people pass away in the next 8 weeks, their families won't be able to get to see them, and that's fucking terrible, you know.
Oh yeah, that's I think that's one reason why the facility that my mother's in, they said anyone who is in hospice care or respite, I think you call it, their family members will be allowed in, because like you say, they could go at any time because they're no longer receiving medical care to sustain their life. They're just being made comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So they allow their family in for that reason. But that's it. My brother does my mother's laundry for her. We don't let the facility do their laundry because they do it on an industrial scale, industrial cleaners and stuff. And it'll just ruin your clothing. So he does her laundry, and the only thing I can think is they're going to tell him no, he can't come in and deliver her next week's laundry. That's going to be good.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
like
it's a tough situation.
But like the way we're going about ours, well, I won't say we are, as the government and our local health department, our HSE, they're looking that we're 3 weeks from behind of where Italy is now.
Oh yeah.
So that's what they're looking at, because we only started with something like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago is when it really hit us, when we only had one suspected case, and now we're up to 256, I think it is, in space of 2 weeks.
Spain has really took off here in the past day or two.
We've got 16 deaths, I think, in total, or something like that. And yeah,
that's
it, you know?
Yeah, that's a bad part about it, is you may be infected and carrying it but showing no symptoms, so in the meantime you're spreading it. Yeah,
like what the biggest problem that we have at the moment is our testing, because we're so far behind.
Yeah, same here.
So we will never know how many people have it, how many people got it, how many people are carrying it, how many people are going to give it. You know, that kind of way. So
now, Chris, did you have to get tested for it?
We got tested because we're healthcare workers and we're frontline workers. We got tested at the start, but like I said, we're clear now. But that don't say that we're not going to be clear in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I was going to say, how often are they testing you?
Exactly. You know, so we only got tested once since it started.
They should probably be testing you again now.
Yeah, they should be. No, but,
should be, yeah.
But because we're so far behind in our testing kit, yeah. I mean, and because we're so far behind our testing, by the time it comes back around to us, look at it. We just take one day at a time and we see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, they test you the day you get the results back.
Yeah, I'm clear. Let's go for the test again.
The damn coronavirus.
Clear, give me another swab.
And then we get a message on our PlayStations. Guy? I can't, play online.
Yeah.
And
leave the
just stay
clothes.
there, internet.
Leave the clothes and all at home, and just bring your TV and PlayStation stick.
If I had
Chris.
to, be like, nope, I'm
Chris,
bringing my PlayStation.
Chris, how can we make it comfortable? Hook that PlayStation up to the TV and get out of my room.
And
Just
make
bring
sure
my
it's hooked
food.
to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just bring my food every 3 hours. That's
Yeah,
all
I
you
would.
need to worry
I
about.
would need my. I guess I'd need my PlayStation and I'd need my keyboard. I guess I'd be okay.
Just give me a bell if you hear it ringing. Come to me.
Come running.
Ding ding, ding ding.
I was on my deathbed, I had my PlayStation and a laptop. I'll be good.
Oh fuck that shit! I bring a farm sim to the grave with me.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh yeah, I'd bring Farm Sim into the grave.
And then everybody would be like, oh, I wanted this PlayStation, I wanted this. Nope, sorry.
They're in his casket.
How would you know if you're buried a farm simmer alive? Just go online.
What'd
Where
be
you
really
streaming?
creepy?
Where
is
you
if-
streaming from? My grave.
What'd be really creepy is if, like, say you get a party invite from that person that passed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like with those immortal words, I'm about to go live in 5 minutes. But you died 3 weeks ago. I know, but I'm about to go live in 5 minutes.
That'd be really fucking creepy though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be honest. I do believe in paranormal activity though, so.
Corn,
Well, that would be
corn.
that would be paranormal.
540, 528.
Farmer from the great beyond.
3.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to
543
get
at the
all
marina.
these fields harvested, but
No, no. So we're about 2 million. Well, I know we're on. Yeah, nearly 2 million in money, because what I have in my trailer to sell, and then whatever you have in yours to sell, probably will bring us up to 2 million. So with
wherever
that
it
being,
sells the best.
yeah. So with that being said, we will see exactly where we are.
And if there's crops in the silos that we could top our trailers off, I'd say top
Yeah.
them off.
Yeah. Right, so according to this, we have fields 40, 39, well, 38 and 37 to do. So we could calculate what we would get for potatoes. We can calculate what we would get for what's the
Say it was 4 million.
corn. Is it corn?
Yeah. 38 is corn.
Yeah. You know, so, and then oats and 40, so we can calculate it.
I'm just gonna
What?
empty what
Three-
I have in
3
my
million?
hopper and go south.
Is that what we could be looking at? About 3 million in total?
3 to 4. 3.5, somewhere in there.
Well, so, let's just say 3, we say. Which isn't bad. No, 3 million to bring over to a new farm.
Loaded my harvester up.
Alright guys, so you can all start your good boys there. If you want.
Boy.
Even though even if you weren't streaming, you know, you can plug your channels and stuff like that. So
Plugged in and my headset's still beeping at me. I think I unplugged the block.
Well, this is Howie0102, Mr. Tim. Thanks everybody for dropping in. Appreciate it. Sorry I was a little slow on the chat. It's not working here on PlayStation for some reason again. But can't even remember who all stopped in. Charles, Necro Charles, John Brock, B. Thomas.
Did.
I even got Big Dog, Mama Big Dog.
Yep.
I know I missed somebody, but thanks anyway.
Funny bone.
Next time we are on here, I guess we will be seeing you on Lone Oak. And with that,
yay,
good night.
Lone Oak. Lone Oak.